We are back with the true grand finale of Xenogears. We started this finale stream by learning a bit more about Zeboim. The civilization, I think they said 4,000 years ago, something in that ballpark, that seemed to have died off because of genetic hereditary diseases where they could only live till 30. Kind of sounds like that Expedition 33 game a little bit. Coincidence? I don't know. Emeralda grew up. That was cool. But now we're here. I have decided the party needs to be the OG party. Faye, Bart, Shaitan. I've had my issues with Shaitan throughout the course of this game. I haven't been shy about it. Yo, Cookie Jar, thank you so much for the Prime sub. It's great to see you. I haven't been shy about my Shaitan qualms. However, you gotta dance with the one that brought you, you know? This is the OG squad. And for the final dance, I gotta go in. Deus, here goes nothing. Thank you so much for the Prime sub, Cookie Jar. I gotta tell everybody I'm really looking forward to finale week. The mapping of the inside of Deus is now complete. Okay, let's go, everyone. We're in. That's kind of cool. So, I'm going to just start by going south, I guess. And I'll just check these crevices. Just so that we know what is where. I'm really looking forward to finale week. And Eagle Gunner. Whoa. Wow, that's big damage. Did have pizza tonight. Don't think it was anything but. Okay, that's big damage. Alarmingly so. And there's nothing here. So let's think about this. I don't think Shaitan has like gear abilities that'll heal me up. Restore gear defense. That's not healing though. Okay. We're gonna have to give it a shot. Finishing up Xenogears, finishing up Misericord. Next week, I'm going to have a much shorter week. We're going for a wedding. And following that, however, Caprolog Season 1 is going to kick off. Really, very, very much looking forward to it. Going to try and sneak in a Let's Catch stream on Monday, which is Memorial Day, next Monday. That's my thought. That's my goal. No better day to like toss a ball around than Memorial Day. We are down here now. Is there anything here? And if you haven't been checking caprolog.com, you should. What are these? I mean, I'm really strong. I am really strong. Angel armor. Okay. Nice. Not what I was expecting to see here. I have like insane offense, but it seems like my defense is kind of lacking a little bit. As all endgames should be. Yeah, true. I don't necessarily know what I'm looking for or where it may be, so I'm just exploring the entirety of the map. These guys get to attack first, and it sucks. I'm kind of just banking on the fact that there's going to be something that will restore my fuel later. And if there isn't, we're going to have to leave Deus, if possible, and go back to the Yggdrasil to heal. I don't know if that's going to be able to happen. We will have to see. I got another armor, mirror armor, I think that said. Should probably check and see if these are worth equipping. Angel armor. Angel damage down 30, beam damage down 50%. Now that's pretty nice. Engine output up 50%. I don't have a heal. I have charger, but I don't have the HP heal one. I unfortunately sold that. I haven't used that once this game. I'm not about to start now, is how I see it. And that's just how it's gonna be. Okay. Just gonna keep on exploring. Because the good news is I have the restore 500 fuel with a charge. So the fuel isn't really what I'm worried about. It's more so the armor. That's kind of what's a little bit more alarming. I can put on a charger that'll restore all my fuel, no problem. But if I get whittled down too much armor-wise, that's kind of what I want to at least know if there's something to like check into. $85. What the hell happened to you? You should don't turn on me now. I put you in the party. We had a whole moment. Okay, nothing down here. I have the 50% beam decrease on Faye. But I guess I don't have it. I guess it's better used on other people, maybe. That's really so much damage. Okay, now I'm there. Okay, this is where I want to be. Yep. And then weave this back. Oh, can I not get up here? I went for cheese sticks and spinach. No cheese sticks or spinach. That sucks. I'm sorry. Whoa! Spin move. Crazy. At least we got a hit, man. Baby, I can feel your halo. There we go. That's the damage I was looking for. But yeah, again, I mean, Bart's hurt right now. And I can't get back up there. There's a lot of battling in this. Like, I don't mind fighting like this. I just don't want to die. I think I've explored everything on the bottom now. But I have to go all the way around in order to get back. Because that was just a wall that was too tall to scale. Okay. I went to the store for coffee filters today. I made the very adult decision. We ran out of coffee filters, and I thought to myself, I'm going to go run out for a coffee today. But then I thought about that, like, give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime or whatever. And I went like, I would save so much money if I spent that $6 on 200 coffee filters just to use the beans that I already have in the house and be like a little less lazy about it. And so I ran to the grocery store instead of going to the coffee shop and got coffee filters instead of a coffee. Are we in the God emerging from the earth structure? We are. We just went in, Nancy. I stopped for pizza. So I had a pizza break. I ate. And so we're fresh. We're fresh in here. I'm hoping that there's a way to heal my gear. Because if Bart goes down, that would be a problem. Oh no. It's so cliche, but making stuff like coffee at home is so ridiculously cheaper. It is. It really is. And so I like, you know, I thought for a minute, fuel leak. Oh my gosh. Wow, I've never seen that. We're this far into the game seeing something brand new. Right, and typically I'm just like I just drink a black coffee, like a whatever their drip hot coffee is. I'm not much of an espresso drink person unless it's something like a oh, there's a save point. So that's it's not necessarily what I want. just because I would love an ability to heal. And I don't think it's there. But that's good to know, I guess. If I were to get anything with an espresso, it would literally just be an Americano. But that's just because, you know, because of what I like. I was going to probably just get like a cold brew or something. Cold brew is like deceptively expensive just because of like the relative trendiness of it. Cold brew, they can charge quite a bit for a cold brew compared to just like a cup of coffee. And it's so easy to make at home, too. For some reason, I can't stand bean brewed in a pot coffee. The K-cups taste better to me. Whoa. Don't say that to cyclophilin. Occasionally I'll get a latte, but otherwise only drink it black, too. Yeah. Holy shit. Oh my gosh, this is like a minigame. This is a minigame? Whoa, dude! Oh my god, it's Super Hexagon. This is so cool. Alright, well, we saved at the top of it. We're just hoping that I can get my gear repaired at the bottom. Coffee pot coffee is ruined by poor maintenance. People don't know how to clean and descale their coffee machines. What the fuck are you saying about Nancy, Austin? Are you trying to start some fights in my chat? What's up? How are you? All right. We're here. We're truly in the belly of the beast now. I do need to... Hey, Faye, look over there. People in their offices, sure. We might be able to get to a lower floor through that gate. We have a mocha master. And I really love it. And we clean it regularly. And we put a lot of work in keeping it nice. She does a pour over. She's retired, so she actually has the time. A pour over is so nice. I think going to a coffee shop, if it's not busy, you know, if it's like a relatively chill day, and getting a pour over is a great use of an afternoon. Getting a pour over and just hanging out. Okay, so the dark blue is lower level, light blue is top level. Copy? Really what we're hoping to do is... Come on, Shaitan, always lagging behind. I put you in this party, you better pull your fucking weight, bro. I want to find a place where I can heal, but I don't know if it exists. I'll go over here. Okay. I'm now... Yeah, I'm there. There, okay, got it. I'm going down. Okay. Weird machine over here. Go this way. Does this have a map too? It does. Okay. Well, that's all right. But yeah, I really... Whoa! That's such a cool move. I really like my Mocha Master. It makes a good cup of coffee. I got not a K cup, not a Keurig. My grandma had a Keurig. I was drinking a Keurig for a while, and then for Christmas in 2020, I got a Nespresso. And then when I moved in with Minky Moo, we just stopped using the Nespresso and just had cups of coffee from the Mocha Master. And I wound up giving the Nespresso to my sister. I sure hope there's a way to heal.
How the hell am I gonna get through this mess?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm sure hoping that there's a way to heal. Really awesome. Pretty underwhelming, though. Again, we can always equip the fuel things, so I'm not worried about running out of fuel. Because I have a charger that will charge 500 fuel on a charge. I'm only K-Cup pilled because of the Sam's Club size and price. Yeah. So, in what, like, retrospectively is a crazy move that I maybe shouldn't have done, depending on who you are. When the pandemic kind of started, I never really drank coffee. I didn't really care that much. I liked coffee. I liked going and getting a cup of coffee, but I wasn't like a coffee drinker by any stretch of the imagination. And I said to myself, I'm going to become a coffee guy. And that was like my move. It was like, you know what? I'm just at home. There's nothing else going on. I'm going to become a coffee guy. That sounds fun. And so my grandma, who I was, living with and caring for at the time, had a Keurig. So I went on Amazon and I bought like a 100 K-Cup variety pack, which had 50 different varieties of K-Cup. And, uh-oh, this guy's really strong. I think we're in trouble with this guy. I have a feeling one of us is going to die here. Okay, not that bad. And I just tried a different cup of coffee every day and just kind of introduced my body to all of the mildly different styles of a cup of coffee. And I just kind of like had an internal checklist of my favorites. And I don't remember at this point like what my favorites wound up being. But that was how it all started. It's big damage. I might have to just do a death blow, dude. Just to take this thing out. Yeah. Big Bang learned. Okay, cool. Anti-angel system? Yeah, I now don't use a Keurig ever. So I want to go, I guess, southwest will take me going up, and then there are 2-door exits that we can try. Brewing pots has better flavor, but takes too long to grind the beans and then brew. That's what I really like about this Mocha Master. It's like expensive up front. This was something that Minky Moo's grandpa got, and basically decided the only reason he didn't want it was because it didn't have an auto on in the morning. He liked having like a Mr. Coffee where you set it all up the night before. You put everything in the filter the night before, you grind the beans, you set it up, and then 7 a.m. you just hear it click on and start doing its thing. It doesn't have that. It has to manually flip on. And so he didn't want it. And so it's very fast though. So it's the kind of thing where like, even though it doesn't have that, Hang on, I'm trying to think about what I want to do here. Even though it doesn't have that, it's still very, very, very fast. That's another thing I've tried. We always bought pre-ground. My dad accidentally bought whole beans, and we bought a grinder, and it's still gross in the coffee pot. Now, here's where I can start talking to you a little bit about that, Nancy, is because grind size matters very much. The coarseness of what you're left behind with in terms of coffee beans matters a lot. If you had just like a little blade where you pressed down on the top of it and went and then you just held it for a little while and then let go, you probably ground it too much. And it turned out, did it 5 on a scale of 10. Yeah, it depends. I mean, there's burr grinders and there's blade grinders or whatever they're called. And then how hot the grind. Yeah, there's a lot going on in a cup of coffee. And so to that end, there's like a lot of work that goes into dialing it in that might just be, too much work. Okay, hang on. So my only problem right now, my only concern right now is that I have not been able to heal my gear anywhere. That's all I'm worried about. Everything else is chill, but Bart is in trouble, to put it mildly. And they just locked onto him. I think he might be dead. Oh my god. So that's the concern. The concern right now is that I don't know where I heal my party up. If there is even a place in here. So I really gotta assume that I might die this time around. And if I do, kind of treat this like an old school JRPG dungeon where I've internalized my route. Play it like Might and Magic. I know the route now to go. I just need to make sure I go that way. So I want to go all the way around here. I feel like this is going to hurt me if I do that wrong. So I will be respectful and I'll wait for it to do its spin. Oh, he's got health back. If he doesn't die forever... Okay, this might actually kill Shaitan. If this does 9999. Yeah. But... I wonder if... Fuck. Oh, that's really bad. I wonder if that Hercules vest or whatever that we got on Faye, where his attack value goes up when somebody is down, I wonder if that plays in a situation like this. Okay, I want to go into that last room that we didn't go in. We want to go like this and then like this. Because I'm just looking for a place to tune up if it exists. I don't want to fight this guy if I don't have to. Because we've got boss battles and shit coming up too. It's not just like we waltz into the finale. There's There's going to be a lot going on. So I just want to make sure I'm doing it right. Or I'm getting what I need. Going up from here. Yes! Yes, dude! Oh, God! Oh, I'm so lucky. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, that's where it is. It's way back there. However, if that other door is the right door to continue my way through, then we might be all right. But this is it's pretty deep. Yo, what's up, Draconics? Okay, very good to know. Very good to know that that's how we get there. And you know what I will do? Because I don't need the Z charger right now. I will do the anti-angel system. And then give me an angel armor +1. And then give me an angel armor here. Yeah. Cool. I don't know if passing through that thing is a problem. I don't necessarily want to fight either. As many fights as I can run from, I want to right now. Because frankly, I don't have that much strength. I mean, I do. I have a lot of strength, but I want to preserve it as much as I can. How close am I to a level up? That might, if I can level up, might be worth doing something. Nobody is really that close. Okay. And we want to go this way. No. Yes. Which will take us to the top of the map in the middle. And then, yeah, we're going on this thing. Well, there are actually 2 different ways that we can go. Oh, interesting. I don't think I saw this second way. Is this where I want to be? That's going to put us there. I think... Let's go here just to see it, but I don't think we want to be on this one. Yeah, I can't jump over to that. This is not where we came from? No, we fell into this spot. Okay. So... hang on. Alright, Shaitan, please. If we go in here and it gives us a map that kind of does like a little curly Q to the north and then around, I think we want to go that way. I think. I'm not positive. Whoa. New enemy type is a promising sign. Not being able to run from it's a really bad sign. We're good. We want to go up here. Hopefully there's, yep, a ramp up. Because this is going to bring us back to that area on the map that it looked like everything was like scattered and exploded. And maybe we can finagle our way through from that spot. Shit. Well, he took some damage. That's okay. Let's see if we can make it out of here. Yeah, and remember everybody, take those photographs. Don't be conservative about it. Feel free to take as many as you want. Every photograph, I will tell you, genuinely, every photograph helps for something that I'm working on. So feel free to just go above and beyond. Yeah, free film. Take some pictures now. Take some pictures walking across this big floating thing. Okay, so that's not where we want to be. Take a picture of this. Everything. Okay, so that's busted. I think I might have just been in the right sort of spot. Obviously, there are like these red dots all over the place. It's just a matter of trying to figure out where exactly they want us to be. And I think continuing to make progress and seeing new areas is probably the right move. But then again, I have no way of knowing. We'll find out in due time. Yeah, we're going to go down here. Try and run if possible. Take a little bit of damage here and there, but it's okay. It's just like, how thorough do you want to be at this point, you know? Went to the movies on Sunday with my dad and Minky Moo. Said I was going to stream Misericord after, decided not to. I think I made the right call. More fun to make it like a big finale week before season 1 of Caprolog starts. But I saw Dog Day Afternoon, and I'd never seen it before. After watching it, looked back at filmography, and I think it was the first Al Pacino movie I have ever seen as well. And I would say about 3/4 of the way into it, pretty quick, I knew it was a movie that I loved a lot. I think about 3/4 of the way into it, I realized that it was truly one of the best movies that I've ever seen. And, something that I was astonished that I hadn't seen yet. And I don't know, it's really nice to be able to get into a theater and see this kind of stuff and have a full movie. Dog Day Afternoon, 1975, Sidney Lumet, Al Pacino. Really, 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 like, astoundingly good movie. Just jaw-dropping stuff. Okay. So why would I be able to go down here? Is it actually going to let me? No, that makes sense. Can I go up and activate, like, that thing? No to that, too. So they want us to get there. But yeah, without question, one of the best movies I've ever seen. I felt very similarly when I saw The Straight Story last year, which is a David Lynch movie. That was another one where just very, very mild plot. Like, it's not a very plotty movie, but it's just a story about, like, I don't know, just how people react and respond to difficult situations, I guess. Really, really, I'm just going in a circle now. Really captivating. I thought it was, and I genuinely, I mean it. It's one of the best movies I've ever seen. Okay. So if I take that down, I must have been right in the right area earlier. Because, I should go and at least look at what those exploding... On the watch list, going to bump it up. Please do. And please tell me what you think when you do see it. What's up, Jay? Just everything about it, and I don't really want to get into it too much because I kind of had the luxury of not knowing too much about it at all when I saw it, and I ultimately like going into a movie from that lens. I love a trailer. I love a... Oh, wait, can I just jump down here? No. Yo, what's up, Exac? Exac. I gotta tell you, you're gonna have to catch the VOD. I decided to go, to peel back the curtain a little bit, and we did the Zebwim Lighthouse. So we did that at the top of the stream at 5 o'clock. Jay, how are you doing, dude? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. This is it, the finale. We did do it. And I also made the decision, the important personal decision, that in spite of our differences, Shaitan needs to be in the final party. He's part of the squad. He's been through it all, thick and thin. It wouldn't feel right if it was anybody but Faye, Bart, Shaitan. And I think in a lot of ways, a bit of the strife plays into the excitement of Shaitan being in this final party. Like, we've been through a lot together. There is that act, the olive branch act of forgiveness. So that's it. That's our squad here. I'm doing well, Jay. I'm doing really well. Really love this game. Finishing it up. Oh, I can jump up onto this. Oh, okay. That makes so much more sense. All right, we might actually be much closer than we think. I didn't realize there was a little lip there. Okay, we might be a lot closer than we think now that that's established. So I am assuming that they can move, as far as is allowed in this. I did work in a little redemption arc. You have to. It's a role-playing game. It's not right unless there's a little bit of role-playing. You gotta be a little redemptive. You gotta play into the characters and the world. All right, so this map makes a lot more sense. I'm going to have to find a lever that moves those. I don't want to just play this game and be who's the strongest. That's no fun. I'm going to be fine regardless. Look, see? I can restore the gear just like that. Oh, and that's actually really sick that we can now move that back and forth. I see. Okay. I think I know what we have to do. I just have to get there. And so to get there, I think I do have to move this here. Jay, I know you had played this game. Did you beat this game when you played it? However long ago, the last time that you had dug in? Or was it like one of those RPGs that you play your fill of and then other things come out and it just slips away from you and you go, I loved my time, I loved my memories, but, I've been through it a couple of times a lifetime ago, though. Gotcha. Wow, cool. Okay. So from there... Right. I figured. As soon as I saw that moved, I figured that this was what got people stuck. Okay. So from here, there are a couple of different directions that we can go. Where I think I need to get is as close to directly across as I can. So from here, I want to go, I think there. I wish I had like a little pointer that I could point at it for you. I mean, I do. I don't really want to do it right now. This sucks. I do have 50% off, though. Yeah. Still a hell of a lot. I got 100% off on you. You shouldn't do any damage. Thank you. Thank you very much. See you on the other side. It was once I realized that there was like a big flip switch above it on some of them and not others. Because I noticed it earlier and I was like, oh, maybe that's on everything, and I just didn't recognize. But then once I realized it was on some and not others, I just tried to jump up there again and got through. Okay, where I think I want to be, and this is where I want to start. Not here, but I do have to go up. Come on, Shadon. I can go up here and move this. Oh, what the? Faye, we should investigate this. Oh, maybe this is the one. Can I stop it midway through? Now that would have been cool. Can I stop it? Okay. So that's not what I want to do. I want to go up there. Frankly, to see if I can move one of the others from that spot. Not that, but if I... Getting to there. If I could just do a halfway move, that would be the best. But it seems like it commits you to one. I would love to stop it right there, but I don't think I can. But anyway, let's try now. So they have me move this there, and they're like, Faye, check this shit out. But I don't think that's going to do anything for me. This isn't where I want to go, though. Really, what I want to do is I'll go back the other way. Again, if I could stop it midway through, I'd be super happy, but the game doesn't want to work like that, which I understand. So we'll go over here, we'll drop down. Right? Let me just double check. Yep, drop down. Trying to see if I can get across somehow by moving one that moves another. Like, we know we want to get onto that. But there's simply got to be a way that's not just jumping across that. And so my thought is, that takes me there. Going across to here, is there another lever up here? That would save the day. Yeah, dude. Now, what are you? That's what we want. Thank you. Thank you. So you just moved, hopefully to be connected to that. Yep, connected to you. That's exactly what we want. But now, the last thing we want to move is the one that we're looking dead at right now. And we need it to move so that it connects to that path. And so I just gotta run around and find the right thing. Shaitan just does not know how to stay in line. Okay. Now there's a chance that it might be inside one of the side rooms, but I highly, 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 highly doubt it. I am going to guess that it is in one of these machine pillars that we can find by moving stuff around and working our way through the map. Like, the only other place that it could potentially be is if I look right here, top left corner, okay? The red door there on the top left corner, like the northwest, if it's on the end of that pathway, is the only other option, right? Because all we need to do is move the one to the left of the red dot from 12 o'clock to 10 o'clock, and then we can walk in and finish this thing. But I have to find the right switch, which I am guessing is at the top of one of these pillars. I just don't know which one, so we got to kind of run around for a second. And it looks like it's going to be like a big floating green beacon. Okay, so we're here, and we've checked all of those. Let's check down here first. I don't see it there, and there's nowhere else to go from there, so it's not that. Let's go here next. Because that can move. It doesn't need to right this second, but it can move, which is good to know. Unless, let's just move it just so we can get these out of the way. We can check these. And then I gotta go down. One thing that's kind of, I think sad is the wrong word, but, you know, finishing the game up now and kind of looking at the game retrospectively as opposed to ahead. They really got a lot done without, and there's our beacon. They really got a lot done without a ton of tracks. There really isn't a ton of music in this game. There's a good amount of music in this game. But there's not like... It's not a Final Fantasy where every unique situation and unique circumstance outside of a battle. What's giving you a sense of how far to the end you are? I don't have any idea where you are. I'm convinced. I'm absolutely, it's one of those things that everybody is talking about the final battle. I'm absolutely, without question, no doubt in my mind, this is the end of the game. Because it's doing, have you played Chrono Trigger, Austin? It's doing the Chrono Trigger thing of opening the world up one last time so that you can run through and, you know, collect any final loose ends. Yeah. The game is left, right, and center. It's like, it's a very much do everything you need to do. Finale sort of thing. The final dungeon is on the world map for when you want to walk into it. That sort of situation. One of the things I realized looking at this map is a schematic instead of a map works a lot. But if someone has no experience with schematics, it's not obvious to tell how to parse it. I noticed that the light blue is high, dark blue is low. That's established right away. I didn't realize for a while that the certain ones were on swivels. But once you see the swivels make complete sense. Like, there's 3 big ones that go, 90 degrees. And then there's the one that we're going to that goes 90 degrees. And then there's another one right there that just does a little 45. And that was the one that we were looking for. Okay. But yeah, it is fascinating to me the degree at which the music is reused and recontextualized in all of these circumstances. When the characters say, okay, the final battle is coming, and then the game says, go and do anything you want now at the same time, it's usually a sign. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so there are two different ways that I can go. I can check here. I don't actually know if this is going to be the right way. One of these is going to be right, one of these is going to be wrong. Because these doors, like, actually wrap around. So when we go in here, we're going to get a different map. And if we see, like, a door, I think that's got to be it. Yeah, I think that's got to be it. So we're going to go across here. We know that that's coming. Good. Do 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 do. But even beyond that, Austin, and I'm not like shy about this. It's not like a secret that I'm peeling back the curtain on. One of the things that I've done ever since I started this channel, just in my life kind of, is like do a very minimally invasive like bookmark progress wise through long plays on YouTube, where I go like, okay, I just did that. That's 31 hours of a 50-hour video. And so I know that I've got such enough left. It's not for everybody. Obviously, it kind of is not entirely like in line purity of vision with the nature of the stream and the first playthroughs and whatnot. But it is something from a scheduling perspective that helps me a lot to kind of know that, okay, I've got like, knowing how long it takes me to do something, knowing how long is left from somebody that does it with no mistakes. I'd say I got about 8 hours left of the game or whatever. Is something I check in on often. Shall we go, Faye? And I never like look ahead at spoilery sort of things. It's purely just to put like a virtual bookmark in the book, as it were. Because when you're reading a book, you can know, okay, I got this much left of the book. All right, here we go. Thank you for the shot, Axel. Here we go. Yeah, I can't pause right now, but yeah, leave. Yeah, leave. Absolutely leave. Ow. Absolutely, it's time for you to leave. I love you. I'll talk to you soon, but you don't want to be here right now. Hi and bye. I just got hit by 2 of those. I hope that doesn't ruin my life. Hey, we've done this once before. Did one of them look like the Smash Bros logo? That's actually so sick. Oh, and they do give us a... change your party up. How bold. Delicate balance depends on the game and the situation to try and know how far I am. I think it works best in narrative driven stuff. Like I couldn't do it for something like Might and Magic. I couldn't necessarily do it for something like, you can't do it for like Outer Wilds. It just doesn't make sense. But for like a big JRPG, it's something that I do more for the sake of the stream, to kind of brace myself for planning for the future. Okay, how much damage did I take from hitting those two? Oh, not very much at all. We're fine. What's in this door? Oh, and it doesn't matter. Looks like this shaft connects to the outside. We can probably get out through here. Okay.
Sounds like a really good idea.
Shut the fuck up, Jack. Really bad idea right now. Now is not the time to leave. I wonder if you leave, you have to go through it all again. He's like, I'm ready to go. All right. I don't know if this is our last chance. It feels like our last chance. Should we just equip? Should we just put Choo Choo in the party? Choo Choo and Rico? Mech imagery is so... For how different it all is... Oh, I like that. The more different it is, the more the same it is. This feels so Armored Core to me. All of those doors opening up like that as you worked your way through. Here we go. Oh, wow. Okay, no. Whoa. Should I be exploring? Is it too late? Do you want to jump inside? Wait a second. I want to see there was a little room up there. I don't know if I can... I probably can't get to that. Yeah, I guess I want to jump inside. This is Deus? And Choo Choo's there, everybody. What are those 4 orbs spinning around it?
It seems as if the power of those 4 things is supporting the center.
So that means the big thing in the middle is the core of Deus. Probably. Who cares about those orbs? Let's just crush the core. striking directly at the center rather than using fuel unnecessarily. That is one strategy, but I believe another plan of attack would be to defeat its surroundings first. If we decide to attack the supporting orbs first, then it might be wise to leave the battles up to us. We should be able to do something about them without using up phase power.
That'll allow him to use the full power of Xenogears to defeat Deus. And yes, of course, to save Ellie.
Whether we do a direct strike to the core, or take down the supports first, I guess that's best left to fate to decide. Thanks, everyone. To attack Deus directly, or to take out its supports first, I wonder which is best. So, I like both options. My only concern is... I don't know what the... Whoa. It reminds me of the Jabu Jabu boss from Ocarina of Time. I think I just went into one of its... Yeah. Holy shit, look at this thing. Miss. Okay. Counterattacks. Okay. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Bad damage. That was a cool shot. If you got both of them, that was a cool shot. Healing Restore. Okay, so effectively, I guess right now we're hoping for hyper mode. So I'm just gonna use 10 fuel attacks. And those are actually doing more damage. Wow. That's fine. There we go. Now we're in hyper mode. Look at the lights coming off of him. Come on. Kishin. Oh, baby. Oh, we're bringing him into the stars. 9999. That feels good. Zenretz? He is also in hyper mode now. Defeated Deus Pindle Sundal. Sealed Deus's healing. Oh! Okay. So now it can't heal in the final battle. And then I fight something else, and then it can't do AoE moves. And then I fight something else, and then it can't do... Okay. That's fun. Oh, wow, look at this one. Steel Fuel, which is okay. 50 fuel is frankly okay. Marloot. This is awesome. Man, he's got a lot of health. And then when I leave this, I go into hyper mode. Got it. So it takes 4 attacks for me to go into hyper mode. Oh, I didn't actually do the move that I wanted to. Uh-oh. Was that its desperation attack, or was that just, like, Thursday? Oh, wow, that just split my HP in half. That's bad. Okay. Defeated Marloot, sealed the fuel drain. Okay. Took a lot of damage in the process. Hang on. Did a different attack as it counts as a small enemy since two-dimensional. Yeah, I realized that right away. That I was doing the same attacks as would be done. Space and time move one at a time. It's really not a ton. Back to you. I'm just hoping I can get hyper mode cracking on him then. Heavenly Anointment. Is he dead? This is bad. Yeah. Damn. I thought that the heal would do more of a heal, to be honest. Now this is gonna suck. Because I don't know if we're gonna... I can't heal anybody but Choo Choo. Interesting. No, I don't think Choo Choo's carrying. Well... I think it might be over. Right here. Because he's going to do that big move. Yeah, and that kills both of them. Okay. Alright. Sorry, not a Choo Choo carry. I thought that it was going to heal for more. And so my plan was to bring Choo Choo out for this fight, heal up Shaitan and Faye, and then switch out Shaitan for Bart in the next fight, heal up Bart, so that Bart and Shaitan would be at higher health, and then go in for the finale. Obviously, that didn't pan out, because Choo Choo is nowhere near as strong as we needed them to be. I wonder if I'm strong enough. If I clear out the problem is you don't know which one is which until it's pretty far. You know what I mean? Right. Especially if you don't know what to do. Some people claim that they can tell them apart. Right, that was my next thought. You jumped one step ahead of me. I just bit my nail so bad it's bleeding. I think I might just go in for the big thing and see what happens. See what it feels like. Because we know what the pillars feel like now. Just to, you know, tickle my curiosity. If we just went in with who we have and what we have, without taking out the pillars, what does that look like? Considering we're at full health, working our way in, I think it would be nice to take out the healing one, right? I actually think I can tell the difference. I actually think I might be able to tell the difference. hang on. I actually think I might, now that I'm looking at it, I actually think I might know. It's in the wispy lightning around it. The one on the right is blue. The one coming up on the left is like white. You know, like a very light color. The next one coming up in the circle is going to be red. And red, I think, is the healing one. See the red around it? Is this the healing one? Because that was the red dude. Yeah, I got it. We found it. We found it. I don't think I want to fight the other ones. I think if I can clear out the heal, that's as much as I... After we clear out the heal, I think I'm just going to try and fight. Granted, I don't know what the fourth one is. I thought people I thought people were talking about the halos around them. Never noticed those arcs being different colors. Yeah. It sucks that you gotta work up all the way to level 4 in order to even attempt to engage hyper mode. At least that's the only way I understand of making it happen. There we go. Good morning, Faye. Hyper mode 5%. Let's just go for this. Better to just do some real damage. There we go. Didn't even need to... Okay, that's weaker than I thought. I have one more thought. One more thought that just passed my mind. One more thought that passed my mind. Don't get too excited, Nancy. Don't get too excited. Don't get too excited. Hang on. No, you can't use its gear abilities outside of battle, and this will just restore the actual health. I was wondering if you were outside of battle and you engaged in the gear abilities the same way you do in battle, if that would work. Because theoretically that's sound, you know? It was worth the try for sure. Okay, so I am going to guess the blue is the one that makes you attack one at a time. The yellow is the fuel stealer, so that means that this one is new. Yes. What's good, bro? What's your gimmick? Earthly Anointment. It's confusion, right? Oh my god, no, it's a shitload of damage is what it is. Feel bad for Shitan, man. Yeah, use that move more often, please. And now, hyper. Good. Shitan might die here. Jeez. Might as well use the death blows to try and do as much damage here as possible. That's fine. You're gonna kill him. I wish I could do more than just this, you know? Defeated Meteoron. Took out the Earth Anointing. That's good. I'm weak, though. And I would rather have it happen in, right, having the other teams do it. Can I get rid of Faye entirely, or is it everybody but Faye? Oh, I can get rid of Faye, too. Got it. Okay, well, just for curiosity's sake, let's get in there. Ooh! What's up, dude? How much more impressive is your steel fuel than the other one? Oh, and he drops Heavenly Anointment right away. Interesting. And then he's going to drop Earthly Anointment, too. Oh, no, he can't do Earthly Anointment. Dude. Is this foolish? Deus Thunderbolt. Okay, so he has an angel attack. I had the thing that took out 100% angel damage. I should probably put that back on, knowing that this happens. Because this might kill me. What's up, Christopher Bird? I don't know if I just said that, but I'm saying it again. If you got two, enjoy them. It did a lot. Heavenly Enlightenment. That's gonna kill. Damn. Okay. Okay. I think we just take out the... Oh, wait, no, it's just defense down. I'm thinking about Earthly Enlightenment again. Oh, wait, this doesn't do anything. Just do your Beat Serpent, man, just for fun. This is phase show anyway at this point. Cosmic Crusher. Okay, this is me dead. No, Bart! No! No, Bart! Oh my god, he got Cosmic Crushed. Oh, Bart. Alright, we're definitely learning it though. I wish it could do more. I really do. Okay. Okay. Dead. Children's percentage. Oh, interesting, interesting. Heavenly Enlightenment, what is that going to do for me? Defense? I mean, I've played enough games to know that there is probably a second phase. And so, I'm not going to get, like, too excited. But how funny would it be? How funny would it be? If solo Faye with everybody else down. Holy shit. Trying not to get my hopes up too much. I'm trying not to get my hopes up too much. Because Myung hasn't shown up, and we don't know where Ellie is. What happened? My gear won't budge anymore. The Zohar modifier has ceased functioning. That is probably the reason why our gears cannot move anymore. There is only a slight energy response coming from the core now. What about Ellie? What's happening to her inside of that thing? The Deus system's bind on her should have worn off now. So why aren't we getting any kind of response? You don't think we hurt her in that battle too? Faye, calm down. The sensors are picking up a response from a life form within Deus. It is probably Ellie, so do not worry. I believe she is okay. Ellie! Can you hear me, Ellie? Deus is no longer active. It's all over now. So come out of there. Show me your face, Ellie! Ellie! What the? What's happening? Doc, what's going on? What's wrong? I am now detecting a tremendous amount of energy coming from within Deus. It seems as if something that was sealed up till now has suddenly been freed and is growing enormously. It couldn't be. The wave existence? The wave existence? That's gotta be it. The wave existence was just freed from its cage of fleshly existence in Zohar. It's probably attempting to return to the higher dimension that it originally came from, which means this is the after effect of the dimensional shift. What do you mean after effect? It is like a shockwave that is induced by the dimensional displacement, but so much energy. If this energy is unleashed here and now, if so much energy is unleashed, then what'll happen, Doc? Tell us! Then this planet will be annihilated. These numbers indicate that it has far more than enough energy to take out a whole planet.
What you mean?
You can't be serious. We all fought so hard only to see this happen? Isn't there anything we can do? Can't we stop the after effect? Unfortunately, there is nothing we can do. Almost all machinery, including our gears, are out of commission due to Zohar having been shut down. This time, there is nothing we can do. To put it to you straight, this is the end for us. No, this is freaking stupid, man! How the hell could it all end like this? What were we all fighting for up until now? The vibrations, they're intensifying. Hold on a sec. No, these vibrations are different. It has to be something else causing it.
Look!
Deus is rising.
What is it this time?
Deus is releasing its remaining energy and is beginning to accelerate. If it continues to accelerate at this rate, it will soon leave the atmosphere. You don't think... Think what, man? That it's Ellie. Ellie is moving Deus. Are you sure? I'm sure of it. Ellie is trying to save us by moving Deus away from the planet. She's going to sacrifice herself.
That can't be. Oh, Ellie.
Can't we do anything? We can't just sit here and watch it happen, can we? Wait. There's still something I can do.
What is it, Faye?
My gear still works. Without Zohar, the power source for your gears, the only gear that now remains is active in mine. Just like Deus, my gear and I made contact with Zohar, so we're the only ones who can move now. I'm going to save her. That's absurd. Even if you were able to catch up to Deus, you will not have enough energy to make it back. Even so, I've got to go. Ellie's taken the whole burden upon herself. If anything happens to her, I've got to be there with her. Hey! Just wait a minute. You know I'm not going to stand by and let you commit double suicide if that's what you're planning. Bart. You better come back alive, you hear me? Promise me, man. Promise me you'll come back, and then I'll let you go. Thanks, Bart. I promise. I promise you that I'll return. And with Ellie. You better. Yeah, of course. All right. Then get going. But let's let him go, Shaitan. At this point, Faye's the only one that'll be able to bring Ellie back. There's nothing we can say or do about it. You are right. Faye, keep your promise. No matter what.
Faye and Ellie. Both of you.
Come back home.
We'll be waiting for you, Jewel.
I appreciate this. Bart, and the rest of you. Well, I'd better get going now. But don't worry, I'll be back soon. I guess this will be the last journey you and I make together. I'm counting on you, partner. Dude. We're outside of the atmosphere and the music was playing on land. Oh my goodness. Oh. Where am I? That's Ellie. This must mean I'm inside of Deus? Not exactly. Your actual body is but a physical object. It has merely been absorbed into Deus' outer shell. Only your consciousness is here. Of course, the girl you perceive in front of you is also not a true being. Your consciousness is merely creating her image. Huh? The wave existence? No, that's not you. Who are you? It can't be. Is that you, Krellian? That's right, isn't it? Krellian, it was you who did this to Ellie. The path of Sephiroth has been connected. No one can stop God from returning to his world now. So what have you come here for, Lacan? I came here to take the person I love back with me. So set Ellie free. The Deus system has been destroyed. It's all over now. So instead I ask you, what are you hoping to achieve now? The time when all things started. The place where all things were one. I am going to return there. What place? Before the beginning of the universe, in the undulating waves of the higher dimension, all things were one. It was the waves spilling out from there that created this four-dimensional universe of ours. Humankind, and the souls of humankind that were born from there are merely leftovers of those spilled waves. So, you're going back there? Is that what you desired? Lacan, why such reluctance to become one with God? What attachment could you possibly have to this wretched old world? What meaning can be found in living such a short existence, in hurting others, hurting yourself, grinding one another down, only to inevitably die and return to dust? Why, everything we could ever desire is here. No need to be troubled by the need for love, for this place is filled with the love of God. I've not lost hope in humans as much as you have, Krellian. Someday humankind will come to understand one another. I sincerely believe that. How can you be so sure? Humans will never come to understand each other. You said that she is the person you love, but can you say that you even truly understand each other? All humans do is place themselves at a comfortable distance from each other and call that mutual understanding, spiritual unity, and true love, but it's all lies. Man cannot associate with others without first deceiving themselves. That is the way that they were created. But one being's ego can't determine everyone's fate. People have the right to choose their own destiny, and that's why humans have free will. And what if that will itself was predetermined? What then? Oh, what folly! Humans are just primitive life forms that have no such things as free will. Mankind has merely been allowed to live in an imperfect state, as is, as will be. It is for this very reason, because humans have this wretched will or whatnot, that humans must experience sadness and loss. For someone to gain something means another must lose it. It is impossible to make humankind share limited things and affections, so I came to the conclusion that everything must be reverted back to where it all began. To go back to when all was one, waves and nothing else. It is not my human's ego. It is the will of the waves, the will of God. Well, that's all right, too. We don't have to be perfect. Actually, being imperfect makes mankind live by helping each other. And that's what being human is. That's mutual understanding. That's unity and love. I'm glad. No, I'm proud to be human. Ellie placed the future, tomorrow, in our hands based on our choice, and she's working to keep Deus far from our planet. She's also trying to heal your heart. You, who wants to journey all alone to be with God? Can't you understand Ellie's feelings? Do you have to become one with God before you're able to comprehend all this? I understand. I know her feelings as if they were my own. Yeah, she and I are one, and we don't need God's help. Well then, prove it to me. Show me this power of humans. Show me this love that you say can make you independent of God. Wow. What's good, Myung? Whoa, look at that. That design's crazy. Okay. Now, what's our health situation? That's the real question. Again, remember I said I'm not foolish enough to... Oh! Okay. I don't know what I would assume our fuel is boosted too? Yeah, fuel 1,000 of 1,000. Alright, let's show them what humanity's all about. Ouroboros. That does 99992. What about this one? That does... Okay, so just save the fuel. Slap him silly. Oh no! Oh, I lost my hyper mode. Oh, I see. Ellie. That song was so good.
Faye! It was Krellian. Krellian released me.
Krellian?
Yes. I came to understand after becoming one with Krellian. His heart was so full of sadness. That is why he desired for he and I to become one with God. Because that would be the return to the beginning of everything. He told me, you should be with him. That's what he said. You see, he already knew. Yes, he already knew how I felt, how you felt, but there was nothing we or he could do. He had no choice but to go forward, even if it meant he lost all feelings, lost everything that was human. For all humankind's sake, there was no going back. even looking back, held too many memories. And he would have just wanted to go back even though he couldn't. So please forgive him. Krellian loved people more than anyone else.
I somehow knew it all along. I just knew he was really that kind of person.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I was wrong. I thought sacrificing myself in order to save others was the right thing to do, but my actions only brought sadness to all the people who I left behind. And that sadness gave birth to even more sadness. As long as I still live within you, my life is not just mine alone.
Ellie, that isn't wrong. To sacrifice yourself for others, it's a noble thing. Even if it were to benefit yourself, it's no problem. There'll always be a person healed, one or the other. Love gains its original shine only where there's an interrelationship between the giver and the receiver. You hear that, folks? It's incomplete when one or the other is missing. The two are one. It was you, Ellie, who taught me that. And I believe that's what it means to be human. I can understand now the importance of it. I don't know if it's the right answer or not, but we have a lot of time to think about it. What Krellian himself was looking for all along. We'll find the answer to it all. We'll find it ourselves.
Thank you, Faye.
Ellie. He looked so sassy in that shot. Wow. Awesome shot, Nancy. Oh? Snow, hey. Wow. Wow. Dude. Says the guy who just grew wings. Oh. Wow. Again, all the pictures are still being taken. I just turned the audio off for it. Oh, it's the whole squad. Thanks, King. Are there two versions of this depending on whether or not she grew up? Holy shit! Whoa. Dude, Rico's fucking huge. I can't believe I clutched that boss fight. I really for certain thought that there was going to be a next part of it, and I was like, oh, I'll do it. I'll have to get it again on another try. I had like 1,700 health, and I was just like, fuck it. Turn on the booster and go hyper mode. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Wow. Thanks, everybody. Wow, what a game. Wow. Shout out to Hiramichi Tanaka. Wow. I mean, right? Like, wow. Wow. Great choice to do the God scene naked. Yeah, dude. I typically don't buy into the nostalgia glasses. They don't do it like they used to, sort of. They could never make, they don't make games like this anymore. This could be the exception that proves the rule, because in a lot of ways, they couldn't even do it then. I mean, this game is like held together, like it's hardly hanging on, but somehow, because of just the sheer ambition of it and the scope, it feels like a water balloon. You know when you fill a water balloon up so much that you don't even want to throw it anymore because you know, like, the second it gets any forward momentum, it's just gonna pop. This feels so overstuffed to a degree that it's, like, very fragile. It's a very fragile game. Everything is, it's the way that it's set up is so delicate from a structural standpoint, because if they did any more to it, it would have completely collapsed under its own weight. You can absolutely, like, I won't say taste the love. You can feel everybody was, to steal a game's term, everybody was in fucking hyper mode through this, man. What in the world? What in the world? Really amazing. And I do wonder if this might have played a part in Square's management changing their finish on schedule or we shut you down policies. I don't know if it could be anything other than this. I don't know if it would hold up. I mean, it would. It absolutely would. But I really think that this is about as intense across the board as you can get before it just implodes on itself. I mean, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. I loved the second disc. Like I said, it turned a corner where it's like, it said, come with me, I'll show you a shortcut. You know, the game, it became like you and the development staff were like friends at this point. It's like, okay, I trust you. Come with me. I trust me. You can still see all the sights. Everything's there. In fact, it might be even a more scenic route. It's just you don't have to, you know, exert yourself so much. Really just and you got like real dungeons out of it too. I loved that final dungeon. Oh, hang on. Cool. Xenogears, Episode 5. The end. Episode 5? What? What? Hang on. I was told that this was the start. Wow. That rules. That's actually so funny. They went crazy with episode 5. Yeah, that is the funniest way you could end it. Oh my, like, bro, no fucking way. Oh my, I need a minute. Oh, we did it. Wow. Without question, the longest playthrough here on this channel. Like I said, I mean, we've been here for 75, 76 hours, right? Yeah, I talked about it being 230 episodes in, but obviously it's just episode 5. I've been here for 75, 76 hours. It cut it kind of, Might and Magic was about this long. However, I already talked about a lot of what I felt about the game while I was talking about the game. And so there's really not too much that I can really expound upon, aside from what I said earlier. It's like, this is, in my opinion, this is the exception that proves the rule of how silly I find it when people say they can't make them like they used to, right? Because there's a lot of reasons for that. There's the way that development has progressed in terms of systems and 3D graphics and support and everything, and just this race to the bottom or the top, depending on who you are, as far as like graphics is concerned, and just the nature of development and the nature of storytelling and how everything has shifted. I think that in a lot of ways, you can't make what you make now then, and you can't make what you make then now, but in a way where neither is necessarily better than the other. It's just the way that things have progressed. And obviously there are things like Expedition 33 that people are really loving that, you know, is, and I'm not trying to say that like you can't make a turn-based RPG anymore. I just mean something that is so crushingly and arguably foolishly ambitious, right? Like I said, this is the exception that proves the rule, because this game would never make it today. This game would not make it off the ground, right? Final Fantasy VII Trilogy Remake, I talked about that a little bit earlier, where like, even that's too ambitious. So ambitious that they had to split it up into 3 games, right? You couldn't do this anymore in a way where you couldn't even necessarily do it then, as proven. But there's nothing like it. I've never played anything like it. You can bet your ass I'm excited to see Xenosaga and Xenoblade Chronicles 1, 2, 3, and X. Wow, man. I mean, like one of the most rewarding long-term JRPG experiences I've had, because at the same time of being 70 whatever hours, incredibly long, incredibly dense, the moments that I think are going to stick with me are like littler, silly things, right? And I think that the game knows that, and the game does that so exceedingly well with, like, I saw you say during that final cutscene where Shaitan was like, wow, way to go, Choo Choo. Thank you for destroying the gravitas of the moment. I think that's all so deliberate. It's all so masterfully done where, like, at the end of the day, we're playing a game here. You know what I mean? Like, I think that everybody was so cognizant of the fact that, like, at the end of the day, this is a game, and these big, grand, sweeping things are incredible, and this is such a beautiful example of that narratively and structurally, but at the same time, almost missed the ending because I'm out to dinner. Hey, no problem, man. It'll always be there. At the same time, this game really, I don't think, ever gets lost in its own sauce, is what I'm trying to say. Because I think it could be very easy for a game like this to get lost in the sauce of itself. You know what I mean? Because it happens with games. But you watch that final cutscene and it's like, no, dude. There's Choo Choo. He's still right there. There he goes. He's bouncing up to the cliffside. It's still Xenogears. You know, we never forgot where we came from. I do wish that we saw a little bit more of Faye painting. You have to have a little brevity to swallow down the birth and destruction of an entire panspermic species, right? And I know I'm assuming you meant levity, but I would agree with you in brevity as well, because I think that structurally, if you stretched that all the way out, those heavy themes, and maintained the same sense of fire hose of proper nouns that we got in the first half with the TV dimension and all of that kind of stuff, I think that it would have gotten exhausting. And so I think that the brevity of the second disc helps to elevate the later game themes, because I think it would have gotten lost in its own sauce if it stayed as dense and deep into the much, much more heady birth and destruction stuff. And so you have brevity, which I think it, whether intentionally or not, very successfully capitalized on. And it had levity with stuff like Choo Choo and always having like the end of the story, like going into the hangar and there's Choo Choo in one of the hangar bays, sad because Ellie's gone. There's just, oh man, really, and Big Joe in the final place, and he's like the biggest salesman for the best gear in the game, just hiding inside the Zebulon civilization. Incredible. Really, really, really incredible. Game that will stick with me forever. A game that I think that everybody who has experienced probably feels the same way about. I'm astounded.